Inside Wormwood Scrubs Review, star felons create a stir. Stayed here? For how long? Just on his mate's sofa because he'd missed the last bus? I've stayed all over the place like that. It turns out the truth is only slightly less rubbish. The whole Dickens family stayed in the house for the month of August 1832. Inside Wormwood Scrubs, Channel 5, was full of similar non-boasts about its 19th-century subject. It had been home to rock star Pete Doherty, for example, if you think 29 Days on Remand makes a place a home. In the 60s, Rolling Stone Keith Richards began a one-year stretch at the Scrubs, which was a bit more impressive, except that they let him out a day and a half later. Notorious Charles Bronson's caging at the Scrubs, meanwhile, was for a mere fortnight. You could probably knock up a similar roll call of celebrity cons by seeing who'd spent 5 minutes in the third-floor loos at the Old Bailey. It's a shame this documentary tried to wow us with its section of star villains at the start because the rest of it was quite interesting. The Scrubs creator, a far-sighted Victorian reformer, planned it to be a model prison, where people would be reformed through work and dignity. It went wrong mainly because too many people got locked up in the crime wave that followed. Interestingly, no one cared much about it until eloquent members of the middle classes started getting locked up there. Conscientious objectors, resto burglars and ban-the-bomb activists alerted the world to the atrocious conditions and violent atmosphere inside the jail. The group of fellow inmates who helped the spy George Blake escape didn't so much approve of his Soviet links and treachery as just think no one should be doing 42 years in the dreaded Scrubs. For all the concerned voices, then and even when the prison was first built, Wormwood Scrubs is still a nightmare. Maybe they should try the trick they did with Strangeways and Walton and just change the name. Where names are concerned, I didn't sense Bubbleland, one of the would-be startups on £1 Million Menu, BBC Two, last night, had the taste of success to it. How would people talk about it? I'll see you at Bubbleland. Bubbleland. What? Bubbleland, where's that? More to the point, I've rarely sensed, throughout the series, that this is a workable TV format. Most weeks, like last night, a chancer with a food van goes head-to-head against some very earnest fine dining type. So we had a couple slinging out plates of Bubble and Squeak against a self-taught maestro and his vegan Korean sharing plates. If the idea is to come up with a concept that could go national or even global, and pop up on every high street, then neither of these ideas would do it, surely. Bubble belongs at home, or possibly in a paper bowl at an outdoor event. I'm sure Korean vegan sharing plates belong somewhere, too, but it's probably one, small, unique and very posh place, not Terminal 2 at Gatwick. And the even bigger mystery is why the expert backers were biting at all.